Welcome back. And in breaking news, Cardano needs a miracle. Stablecoin firm Circle has now confidentially filed a U.S. initial product offering, initial stock offering, basically. They are initial public offering. There you go. They're going public. And we have been covering Cardano's lack of USDC, the interoperability of USDC, the multi-chain experience within USDC, the liquidity on that stablecoin network, the regulation of the stablecoin network, the fact that Circle has a direct access line into the Federal Reserve's repo operations, meaning they are effectively part of the financial system globally for the world reserve currency. And now we are hearing what's great for Circle, what's great for crypto, and what's great for USDC. But this is not great for Cardano, as Cardano is going to be falling back. Now, let's get into today's topic, and I'm going to explain why this is really not good for not just Cardano, but any crypto blockchain project that does not have USDC on it, and why the closer we get to the listing and the closer we get to a stock exchange initial public offering going live, the less likely we're going to see any other integrations of other cryptocurrencies. Now, we're gonna go through the news, and then I'm gonna break down what is going on because this is really, really important, guys. We're entering the bull market, right? We're entering. There's only about 1.5 years, maybe even 2 years of movement that we're gonna see in the prices. And well, let's just get into this. Circle Financial, the company behind stablecoin USDC, said that it confidentially filed for an initial public offering as part of its plan to be a publicly traded company. They didn't disclose the number of shares they plan to sell or the proposed price range for the IPO. Based in Boston, Circle controls the issuance and governance of USDC, which is pegged to the dollar. The IPO is expected to take place after the SEC completed its review process, subject to market and other conditions. The company said previously it was valued at $9 billion in a 2022 deal to go public via special purpose acquisition company. That ended the deal in 2022. The CEO, Jeremy Allaire, said at the time that he was disappointed that the proposed transaction timed out, but the company still intended to go public. Now, keep in mind, that was at the beginning of during the bear market. They're not going to really IPO in a bear market. We're probably going to see this happening in this bull market, right? This is the time where people are excited. People want to understand what's going on. And the fact that Circle is now basically letting us know that this is what they're going to do. Pay attention, guys. Pay attention, because this only tells me that the Circle and USDC ecosystem is going to grow. If they get IPO'd, we're probably going to see more integrations of Circle as a financial institution, probably receive more licensing and more regulator approvals and stuff like that, and probably more volume, more USDC supply being deployed on all of these different blockchains. But why is this critical for Cardano? Why am I saying that Cardano now needs a miracle? You guys know the song, I Need a Miracle. Anyway, guys, first of all, I want to be clear in the fact that once these companies IPO, once they become publicly traded companies, they have so much more scrutiny on them. And it's much harder because there's more bureaucracy, there's more red tape to get things implemented. It's just like with any large corporation, right? You go into a company and you're like, why is this way? And they're like, I don't know, the company tells me to do this. And it's like, it's clearly very inefficient. And they're just like, there's nothing we can do about it, right? It's just, that's how these corporations are. They become so big that you need 45 approvals in 4 years to get anything implemented, right? And so what we saw with Coinbase during the previous cycle was Coinbase was going to IPO. We knew it was coming. And I kind of said to the community at the time, beginning of 2021, I said, guys, if Cardano doesn't get on Coinbase before Coinbase goes public, it's highly unlikely we're going to see a listing, because then they have to go through even more approval processes. And that's going to be, I mean, they still may do it, but it's probably not going to be worth it. And that's pretty much what happened. Cardano was listed on Coinbase just a few months before they made the announcement, or before the IPO actually went live. And then once the IPO went live, once they went public, yeah, we saw other coins get listed, but it took a lot more time than it did before the IPO. And so now we're at this critical juncture, guys. We're at the beginning of a bull market. We're at the beginning of a Bitcoin halving cycle. Cardano has zero interoperability and no major stable coins on it for liquidity. And that's a problem. And if Circle is planning to go public in the near future, well, their focus is going to be on that and their current product suite. They're not going to be looking to add new things like Cardano once they go public. And there will probably be more clear pathway to getting it listed. It's probably going to become more stringent and harder to get USDC on other chains like Cardano. And meanwhile, Cardano is focused on their own stablecoin project. Well, another YouTuber posted this on X. He said, I was called worthless by a team member over at the Mihen. It's a Mihen stablecoin. It's a stablecoin that they're building on Cardano, a Cardano stablecoin they're building on Cardano. So he said, I was called worthless by a team member over at Mihen for encouraging the idea of getting USDC on Cardano. Again, pretty much everything we talk about on this channel ends up getting spoken about by pretty much all the Cardano ecosystem, right? $32 Cardano, we started that on this channel. Now they all talk about it, right? USDC, we were the first major channel to be pushing this topic and discussion, months ago. People say, Cryptoviser, shut up, Cryptoviser, we don't care about USDC, and now literally everybody's talking about it. Mihen, he says, is creating a fiat-backed stablecoin on Cardano. So much to say. He said, I'll just say they need a new PR strategy. The most ironic thing is this guy is the director of communications. So Dan posted on X. He said, okay, let's get USDC on Cardano. And this person said, you are worthless, Dan. Well, another user and well-known Cardano, I don't know, ambassador, stake pool operator, whatever you want to call him. He said, crazy comment from Pyro and not a good look as director of communications from Mihen attacking someone who mentions another stable coin. I like that Mihen are trying to build a native fiat stablecoin on Cardano, but I'd also like to see USDC on Cardano too. Once again, somebody else says they want to see USDC on Cardano. And, this guy, WS Ford, this is the CEO that was hired by IO Global from the Algorand team to create a stablecoin company. He posted at the beginning of January, looks like we picked the right time to launch a stablecoin company with Charles Cardano and IO Global. I actually think it's a bad time to be creating a new stablecoin. Again, I'm not against creating a new stablecoin, whether it's Djed, Mehen, whatever, it doesn't matter. But the bottom line is Cardano's spending all of this money, time, resources, engineering, intelligence, talent on creating 50 different stablecoins for Cardano, which, by the way, still doesn't have interoperability, instead of plugging in and playing with Tether and USDC. And whatever the reason behind it is, it cannot just be that Circle wanted money to get USDC implemented on Cardano. I don't think that's the only reason. There has to be more. And, again, now that USDC is going to IPO, Cardano, they're literally turning around as they're racing and waving to Cardano and saying, see you at the finish line, maybe. Because I get the tortoise and the hare, guys. I get it. But the bottom line is, why is Cardano trying to reinvent the wheel instead of integrating USDC, integrating Tether, and then using the money and resources that they're using on creating all these stablecoin companies into developing the Cardano ecosystem, developing secure, valid, and trustful bridges on the ecosystem, building more smart contract capabilities, and work with companies to consult with them and build them products that they need that utilizes the Cardano blockchain for, in perpetuity and for a long time. That's not the focus, and I can't figure out why. It's very clear to me, very clear, and probably many of you, most of the people who watch my channel, by the way, don't forget to give the video a free thumbs up because Cardano is not free, but thumbs up are always free. And if you're not part of the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe. It's free to do as well. You'll see my videos every single day. and hopefully try to keep you guys on the right side of this market. Not financial advice, do your own research. But guys, I want Cardano to succeed. I really do. But for some reason, the developer ecosystem doesn't want to bridge to other ecosystems. They don't want stable coins that are going to bring billions of dollars in liquidity. They don't want to interoperate with other ecosystems. Like, I don't get it. And so, yeah, I do think that Cardano needs a miracle at this point. Because if they don't get USDC on Cardano before the halving, this cycle, guys, forget it. Cardano's out of the top 10. It just is going to happen. And there's going to be a lot of people watch this video say, Cryptoviser, you're just fudding. You hate Cardano. What about today's video? You hate Cardano, tomorrow you love Cardano. No. I'm giving you guys my unbiased, neutral opinion on whether this is an investable asset or not. And you can disagree with me, and that's fine. You can say, no, Cardano is the #1 crypto. That's fine. I respect your opinion and your viewpoint on the market. But I want you guys to look at the data and at the facts of what all of these blockchains are doing. The ones that are pumping pre-halving, why are they pumping? What technology do they have? Are they pumping, or they're just replacing themselves as where they should be in the markets? You know, we're going to see a lot of cryptos entering the top 10, and we're going to see a lot of cryptos exiting the top 10. Cardano and XRP are definitely potentially one of those or two of those cryptos. And while USDC is saying that they are going IPO, Ripple is not IPOing, they've said at least, and they're going to be buying back 285 million shares of the company. Ripple, the company behind Ripple Labs and XRP, is set to buy back $285 million worth of shares from its initial investors and employees. The repurchase values the company at $11.3 billion, allowing investors to sell up to 6% of their stake. Ripple has confirmed the plan to repurchase these shares strategically to offer investors some liquidity. The company anticipates spending as much as $500 million in this plan, including taxes and stock conversion. And I'm guessing they're doing this because, you know, for so long, Ripple has not really, you know, changed or really gone down this path of IPOing. And some of the investors are probably like, all right, guys, like, we need to make some money. Make us some money. Let's get things moving, and we'll see what happens. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Does Cardano actually need a miracle, or is this just a non-event that Cryptoviser is just fudding? Let me know down below in the comments of the video. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and I'll see you guys right here tomorrow on the channel. Invest responsibly. Do your own research, and crypto on.